What's going on, internet? Brandon here from Nerdlocker.com. I have a movie review for you. I've been waiting for this film for so goddamn long. I got to see Halloween. Michael Myers has always been my favorite slasher. I just have always enjoyed those movies more than any of the others. I feel like in the grand scheme of things, he has gotten the least campy of any of the slashers. And when I found out they were making a new one, I was a little apprehensive at first because I didn't want to get ruined. But the more I heard about it, the more I saw coming forward with it. As soon as Jamie Lee Curtis signed back on, I was in. So this movie takes place after the very first Halloween movie. Nothing else has happened. This cuts out 2 and everything else. So he's never established as her older brother. He is just Michael Myers, crazy serial killer who stalked this teenager and her friends and went on a killing spree. He's been arrested, he was apprehended, caught, put in an insane asylum, and he has not spoken for 40 years. This movie takes place, because it's 40 years since the first Halloween, and it starts out with this couple who are famous podcasters, and they're just trying to get to Michael Myers and talk to Michael Myers. They've mentioned all the work they've done and the things they've had overturned because of their podcast and all that, and that's what it starts out as. We get Jamie Lee Curtis back as Laurie Strode, and we get to meet her granddaughter and daughter. Her daughter is played by Judy Greer, who, let's be honest, is amazing in everything, and her granddaughter is played by Andi Matichak. Probably pronounced that wrong, you know me. She's a fairly newcomer, but it's established up front when we first meet Laurie that relationship has been strained. And, she's lived in this world where she was just going to high school and all of her friends were murdered and she was almost killed. So her entire life has been preparing for this to happen again. Everybody else thinks that it is what it is, it's done, but she lives with this PTSD for all her life, and she's basically just trained to make sure that when he comes back, she's ready. The family relationship is totally strained just because, she's tried to, raise little soldiers, and they feel that they were, her daughter felt that she was denied a proper childhood. Her granddaughter wishes she was closer with her grandmother, but the mother always gets in the way. And also she's kind of like, let it go. This guy's been locked up, not getting out. That kind of stuff doesn't happen. But guess what? He gets out and shit starts happening. The tone is set almost immediately, which I was like, I wonder how hard R we're going to go. And they establish a pretty hard R out the fucking gate. I was strapped in for that moment. I was ready to fucking go. This movie, I think, does the other ones justice. There's a lot of little nods to the other franchise, or I guess, just other Halloween movies. There's a lot of nods to the different ones. We also meet Dr. Sartain, probably pronounced that wrong, you know me, played by the name I'm never going to pronounce. But he's basically the new Loomis. It's even, said at some point, you're the new Loomis. He studied under Loomis, and when Loomis died, he petitioned to be Michael Myers' main doctor. He wanted this. And, he does a really good job of filling Loomis's shoes. And I think all the parts were cast perfectly. I loved this film. I can't say enough how much I enjoyed this. This is exactly what I wanted. You want to see Jamie Lee Curtis just kick some ass? This is the fucking movie to see. And what I love about Jamie Lee Curtis is, one, she's just a phenomenal actress. But, she's prepared. She's been waiting for this. She's been waiting to get, for Michael to come back and kill her or try to kill her. So she's ready to go, but she's also still terrified. She does a good job of still just being scared and living with that, PTSD of watching her friends get murdered. And you can tell, she's ready to get him, but he has come back for her, and he's prepared too. I thought it was perfect. I can't say enough good things about this. I'm not going to go into super detail about a lot of things because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I want you to see this. But one of my favorite things about this movie is that you get to see his process. It's not just oh, look, the slasher's in the back of the house. How do you get there? There's a couple scenes where without him talking or saying words, you kind of see him observing a situation and then how he goes about and moves where he needs to go. He's a fucking psychopath. But I love this movie. I thought it was great. I'm giving it 5 out of 5. Everybody does a phenomenal job. Like I said, Jamie Lee Curtis, just amazing. Judy Greer is perfect for this role. And she is just, every time she's in a new movie, I think she gets better and better. And Andi Matichak, I think that a lot of good things are going to be coming her way from this. I don't know what their plans are. I don't know if we're doing another one after this. I see a lot coming from her, though. But yes, this is a good Halloween movie. If they stop right here, cool, perfect. I think they did a great job. If they continue with it, as long as it's smart, I'm on board as well. I'm giving this 5 out of 5 Nerd Skulls. Please let me know what you thought in the comments below. I will be back soon with another review, October themed, because it's that time of year. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow us on all the social media stuff. And until next time, you have a nerdy week.